Hi guys, Jessica Henry here.
And Daniel Hill Riedel.
Happy
New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. Just wanted to come on here real quick and talk to you just about some interesting news and things that we have going on. Really excited to tell you about. Just going to chat for a little bit. Got my cup of tea, and so we're all set. Let's see. First of all, you don't have your tea. It's over there.
It's over there. It's out of the my range right
now.
Yeah,
no. Anyway, let's see. First things we wanted to talk about, we're really excited. A lot of you have been following along on, we went down to San Diego and filmed the episode of Put Some Color in Your Life.
Yeah, that was very exciting.
Yeah, it was really cool. We might even share just some little clips of that just on here that we took ourselves that aren't part of the show. But
and some stills and whatnot.
Yeah, I know Dan did great, and I did a little plein air. Oh yes, you
not as well as you did.
I don't know. I did a plein air. Who knows? They're just 28-minute videos, and so it's really exciting, and they have a lot of information to put together in a little video. So really excited about that.
And the air date we just found out is March 8th.
Yep, it's going to be on wherever you are in the world. I'm not sure channels and stuff. I have no idea, but
it's in 14 plus countries worldwide.
Yeah, she sent me an email and let me know it's going to be in all these places. So wherever you are, just Google.
And then they also have a very large social media presence.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be on their YouTube page.
Exactly. Find
them
on YouTube if you're not. We can put a link to their YouTube page down below here, so we'll make sure that you have it.
50 million plus people, I think, worldwide. Potential
yeah, on
TV.
On TV.
For the TV, yeah.
So
we're very excited about it.
Yeah. We'll be household names then.
Well, you will.
No. Just kidding. Anyway, so yeah, we just wanted to point that out to you. And also, I just want to let you guys know that on my YouTube channel here, I am going to start shooting an email out early in the week, letting you know what I'm going to be doing on my Friday videos. Because I think it'd be kind of interesting for you to know ahead of time. If you have friends that are maybe interested in, say I do a watercolor video or whatever, just to tune ahead. So what I'd like to propose to you is to get on our mailing list. And so we have our website,
renaissancecreativearts.com/contact.
Yeah, go to the contact page. If you forget contact, just go to Renaissance Creative Arts, and you'll see the little bars, and just click on that and go to contact and join our mailing list. And then you'll be notified.
The first form. There's two forms on the page. One where you can sign up for that, and then one is more technical support for our customers and students. But if you do that, then we'll make sure you're on the list, and we're going to be sending out a lot of free content over the course of 2019. Yeah,
really excited about it. And as I'll continue doing my YouTube videos just like I have been, and if you're part of our Renaissance community, we are just about to start up year 2 with the Renaissance Academy. Yeah. Really excited about that, really turning the volume up.
February 8th?
February 8th is the start date. People can start any time.
Right, any time. That's when we're starting year 2.
Tax returns, whatever. Yeah.
So year 1 is complete. And we had a very successful first year.
We did. And stay talking. I'm going to get this book. I want to show you this.
I got to fill the space here. So year 2 was more of an intermediate year, and we're going to be ratcheting up the content and the creative challenges, and it's going to be a really exciting year. We added other content into year 1 that we had not planned on, so there's probably 33, 34 complete lessons in 8 modules there for year 1, and
well, there's actually 9
for year 2.
I'm sorry, for year 2.
For year 2, we've added another module.
Yeah, yes. I'm anxious to talk to you guys all about year 2. I don't know.
Go ahead, take it away.
Okay. So for year 1, with every lesson in the video, in the series of videos, we have 33 lessons up there, and with each lesson, the students get a workbook, and the workbooks range in pages from maybe 6 on up to, I think yours had 30 pages in his one. So he had a lot. Yeah. He's very thorough, and so anyway.
Very verbose.
Yeah. So anyway, so what I did here is I printed all of them out. Okay, guys, this is nearly 500 pages of workbook that students get in the Renaissance Academy. Okay.
That's year 1.
Year 1.
That's just year 1.
Yeah, and I mean we talk about everything in here: plein air, still lifes, portraiture, lots on portraiture, lots on, how to compose paintings and brushwork, edges, atmosphere, It's all here. Oh, and foundational drawing, pen and ink. His pen and ink lesson is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to find a tree.
Oh,
keep talking.
The cottonwood tree.
Keep talking while I fill up the air with dead space. No, it's, oh, look at it.
Well, and the thing is, there's all of that written content.
Yeah.
Look
at this beautiful. He pen and inked this, so you can follow along in this lesson and do it step by step. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And that written content, that's in addition to every class having a video lesson, which range from probably the shortest ones about 30 minutes up to about 3 hours.
Yeah,
that was mine too.
Yeah, so
she couldn't stop me. It just kept
believe me, I edited it down. No, but so that's kind of where we're going with that. And I know that is actually something that sets apart our online academy from other academies, because we don't just do the videos, we give you all of that content too. So eventually we're going to be publishing that and marketing it separately, so you can just buy that and you're all set. There's actually a lot of space in there for note-taking too, which is pretty cool. Right. Okay, so let me talk about year 2 real quick before we get into...
Go right ahead.
Okay, I'm really excited about year 2. And I'll tell you what too, if you are more intermediate to advanced level artists, you may want to just jump into year 2 and bypass the first year, which really laid a lot of foundation. In what I teach is called classical impressionism. So what I do in the Classical Impressionism Academy, our Renaissance Academy, is I start with the foundation that's very traditional classic approach. There is measuring and plumb lines, and we really dissect things that we want to portray on canvas or paper. So that is the first premise, and then we move into more of an impressionistic ideal way of seeing and visualizing things. So with year 2, we still begin with a solid classical foundation. You can see the plaster cast behind me as I'm getting ready for the first lesson. I am going to talk about just really breaking it down and solidifying shapes, masses, values, and learning how to see accurately. And Happy New Year. So anyway, you learn how to see accurately. I'm going to go there, and I'm also going to do more live drawing. Pretty much every lesson I really want to enforce and underscore the importance of working from life. So we're gonna work on portraiture. Well, actually, in the first lesson with drawing, we are going to be focusing on drawing from nature, going outside, plein air drawing. Gonna draw a plaster cast, gonna draw a portrait from life. Dan's gonna do a lesson in drawing portraits, and that one's gonna be from photos, but he's gonna talk about the problems that sometimes we have with that. And he's very, with his background in etching, they're extremely intricate, and so that's gonna be kind of fun and really just a neat, different alternative on, sometimes we get a more loose and whatever. So that's gonna be great. And then we're gonna get into watercolors, and last year we did some very simple, and you've seen in some of my other videos here on YouTube, just basic washes and all that. But this year in our Victorian watercolor, in year 2, we're going to do more of the traditional Victorian watercolor. So in the first lesson, I'm going to do a cottage, and I'll just do it step by step, and you can follow along. And you'll have in the printed workbook all this is step 1, this is step 2, and so forth. And so that'll be really nice and easy to follow. And then the second lesson will be in very traditional Victorian style. A lot of the Victorian masters were painting flowers. So I'm going to do a beautiful, really detailed one of those botanical, not super detailed, but you know what I mean, those Victorian watercolors. And then the last one, because there's only 3 lessons in the watercolor, will be a plein air Victorian watercolor. So we're going to, again, take every opportunity to work from life. And so even in our watercolors. Then we're going to move into still lifes, and I really want to take the time and focus on movement, whether it's movement of light, movement of color, movement of atmosphere, and just really embrace the rich drama that you can get from still lifes. Every of the 5 lessons will be a new still life, and those again you can follow along, but I prefer that you use it mostly as inspiration so that you can set up your own still life. And because working from photos is going to be, you know, very taboo the second year, unless it's part of the lesson, and that's something that he might just demonstrate real quick with that. And then we're going to get into plein air painting. We'll have 6, or I think 5 weeks of that. plein air painting, and that is what it is. It's going to be a blast.
Well, so if I can say, in the drawing module, I'll be going into like a more detailed
I forgot
lesson on
yours. perspective. He has 3 technical ones.
Yeah, so the perspective we did in year 1 was pretty basic, but it's like, I often look at the analogy to what we're doing in training in art and learning what the foundational things like learning to play music, learning your notes, to read music,
Right.
Play your scales, things of that nature. So this year we're going to be going into like 3 and even more multi-point vanishing traces,
Advanced perspective.
right? And then all of those principles that you learn in perspective, when you get to this module that Jess is talking about now with the plein air, that stuff is in your mind, and we talk a lot about how to think in perspective, how to see in perspective. So when you're actually in the field painting, you're applying those principles. You don't necessarily have to be drawing, horizon lines and vanishing traces and all that type of thing. But it's part of the way you're thinking and the way you're working.
You're reprogramming your thinking. And somebody had asked me. Before I get into what somebody had asked me, he's doing the advanced perspective, and he's also doing a very thorough lesson in composition. And so we're really excited about that. He's got several books this thick that he's going to be pouring through and really studying and condense it to a profound lesson on composition. So a lot of people have been asking about that, and I'm telling you, his lessons are like 3 hours long. They are very, very thorough. So if you have been hungry for some more technical stuff, Dan's 3-part session, the 3rd one is going to be pen and ink. That's going to be phenomenal. You guys can buy these all separately too. So you could buy his 3-part lesson, and that would be super.
Yeah, we'll be packaging that up.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so that's it. But somebody had asked me about, what's so wrong about projecting your image on canvas. And here's what's wrong. And I always say muscles are.
She's going to get very passionate.
No,
now.
I won't get angry.
No, not angry, passionate.
Sometimes I get irritated. Anyway, so the thing about it is muscles are developed through friction, and you rip and you tear your muscles, and that's how they grow and they develop and get stronger. And the same thing happens with pathways in your brain. The more you work on developing those muscles for drawing and becoming more articulate in your thoughts and how to communicate that on canvas, the stronger and better you get at it, and the easier it comes for you. So that's one of the main foundational reasons why I'm opposed to projecting your image on canvas, aside from the fact that it's basically a glorified paint by number, but that's as far as I'm going to get with my opinionated. Anyway, so
believe me, she could say a lot more.
Anyways.
Something we've discussed quite a bit the past year.
Calming down. All right, so another thing, I wanted to get back on track with the Academy. So then we're doing the still life. We talked about still life. And then we're going to get into animals. We've got 2 weeks of animals, and I'm going to do, I'm not sure if I'm doing them. We may have a couple guest instructors for these, so I'm really excited about that. I'm not saying who or what yet because everything's kind of still up in the air.
At this point.
Yeah.
Last year we had Susie Gordon.
Oh my gosh.
In this module, she's an incredible equine artist, and we went to her farm south of us here in Ohio.
It's like stepping into Beatrix Potter.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. How many dogs do you have?
Yeah, dogs and buzzing bees and gorgeous flowers and horses. Really nice. She had a herd of horses. Anyway, so that was wonderful. But my focus this year, I do want to have somebody do dogs and birds. And if I can't find anybody, then I'll do it myself. Dogs and birds.
I could do the dogs.
Oh my gosh.
I do dog portraits.
He has done dog portraits, but they're dressed like Rembrandt or whatever. They're adorable. So anyway, that's really cool. Oh, thank you. Thanks. So yeah, that's animals. And then I'm really excited. Portraiture. Okay, so we've got 6 weeks planned for portraiture. Five. I'm gonna do the first 3, and I will have a live model for those. So thank you. So what I'm gonna do for those, I'm gonna remove my plaster cast and have my model here, and then I will just do the videos right here, and I'll talk about how to set up a model and how to work from life with your portrait. And so I have I will have my canvas set up, and very excited about those videos. So I will do those first 3. Then Dan is going to do, he has a slightly bit different style than me, so we thought it'd be really interesting to incorporate him doing a portrait lesson. We're going to be really great.
And we have a special
I know.
guest instructor.
Getting to that.
Okay.
We're really excited to be, this year we're going to have Richard Sturgill's doing a portrait lesson with our Renaissance Academy. So that's like a big feather in the cap. He is phenomenal, internationally renowned.
Fallbrook,
California.
Yeah, north of San Diego.
Yeah.
And he has the Green Art House Art School.
Yeah.
And actually he was the host and director producer for our edition.
Our show,
of the show, of Put Some Color in Your Life.
So
we got to know him. We've invited him to be part of this module this year.
Yeah, no, I seriously, I stood in a studio and I'm looking around and I said,
really good stuff.
Are these all yours? Oh my. So anyway, so we're really excited about that. Very cool. Then after portraiture, then we are getting into the year-end painting. I think that's it.
We'll do a figure. We're going to do
figure.
The additional module this year is figure drawing and painting.
Three weeks of that, and so that's really cool. So they'll be modestly clothed, so that we have young kids who are in the studio as well.
Yes.
So
no flesh showing.
Well, some, but modest, right? So PG. Anyway, so PG-13. Anyway, so that's the figure, and Dan is going to do a lesson in that too. He'll talk about taking a clothed figure in a photograph and putting it into your art, and so that'll be really interesting as well to see how that plays out. And then, of course, the last painting of the year is the final year-end painting, where you just kind of draw from everything you've been studying and you put it together. And I will do one as an example, but every student does their own, and then you get a certificate of completion when you finish the year.
Yep.
So, okay, so we want to talk about, actually, I'm going to let Dan talk about it because he's really good with numbers, and I have done several videos where I've got the numbers wrong. He's going to we're doing a holiday offer, and it's only for 5 more days, so you really guys want to...
She was deep discounting on
yeah,
the fly.
Seriously, whoops. But so if you've listened to this far, listen to this last part, because we really saved the best till the end. This is really exciting, the special that we're offering. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I just want to say that, our commitment... number one, Jess is in and of herself. We're on her channel, and she's built up an incredible following because of her work, her personality on camera, and just all of the good free content that she's given over the past number of years. And we have a commitment to continue to do that, her individually, myself, and then as a team with Renaissance. So we want to continue to keep giving the free content, the tips. We talked about before with being on our mailing list is that your emails will have those tips coming to you. Yeah. So there'll be a lot of free content.
Yeah, we believe in giving back.
Right, exactly.
Nothing's a secret.
But then that's really what was the foundation for what helped us to build Renaissance over the past year. So at this point, after being a little more than a year out in the business, we've developed 4 different art instructional programs, and actually each of those, besides the videos, also has workbooks. And again, that adds, I think, a tremendous amount of value. We've had a lot of very positive feedback from the people who have been using those. So as we're coming into the new year, we did at the end of the year, going into the holiday season, have a holiday sale, and we decided to extend that until the 15th of January.
It's our New Year's resolution sale.
Right, exactly. Every year we all do this.
Right. Ways to make life better.
Right. And I think it is a time of reflection, and just traditionally, and for artists, I think there's a lot of people that are thinking, I'd really like to get back into my art. Life's gotten in the way. I've been busy raising a family, working, kids, and many of the people that buy our programs that are in the academy are at a point in their life where their children are older now, they're grown, maybe they're empty nesters.
Or they're about to be.
To be. And they're just saying, I want to get back into that, and that was my story, is that I got away from it for a long time and then had to jump back in, and I didn't really have anything like we're offering when I jumped back in about, 15 some years ago. And so I was like calling my old friends from the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts and saying, do you remember what Arthur DaCosta taught us in that class about Rembrandt's palette and things of that nature? So what we're excited about is that we know there's a lot of people like that, like you, who are looking for a refresher course.
Yeah.
Maybe you're beginners and you say, I've always wanted to do this. Where do I start? And I think that's what differentiates the Renaissance Academy of Fine Arts and our other programs, is that they're very comprehensive. So when you listen to what Jess just said about year 2 and what we had in year 1, you're building foundational principles and practices and tools that then you can learn and carry through.
And watch over and over again, too.
Yeah, once you enroll in the academy, you're buying one of the programs, you have that for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
You can keep going back, you can go back over the printed materials, all that type of thing.
I just want to interject real quick here, too. One of the things that we've heard from people considering joining is, I don't know that I'll have enough time for it. It seems like a really big time commitment. But the thing that we've noticed is that it's only an hour a week or so. That's really all it is. And with this coming year, we're going to have a week off in between the different lessons. The modules, so that there's kind of a chance to catch up or take a breather or whatever. And so that's going to be something that we're sensitive to. But what we're finding is that people are just, they're working at their own pace.
Right.
If they get done, they get done. If not, it'll be there next week. It's no big deal.
We've actually had people enrolled that are in the military that were deployed and said, hey, I have to take a break, and do what they can while they're on deployment, and then they come back and they get back into it.
Yeah.
So there's things like that. That's what's so nice. What we talk about with the academy is that it's number one, comprehensive. It deals with this whole flow of instruction, from drawing through the final paintings at the year end. It is cost effective. When you really, especially when I tell you about the New Year's deal right now. It's very cost effective to enroll in the academy or even the other programs we have, and then it's convenient. So like we're saying, I mean, it's online. You have your own account. You're invited to join our private Facebook page.
Gosh. We have a blast.
Yeah,
honestly, I don't know that there's any online art school that's having as much fun as we are on our page. Everybody's a riot.
Right.
Really.
Yeah, a lot of friendships have been built.
But serious.
Yeah, supportive.
Yeah.
People's egos aren't getting in the way. It's just, people are helping each other, encouraging each other. So there's just a tremendous amount of value besides just the raw instruction. So to get to the details of our New Year's 2019 sale, which is going on until 11:59 p.m. on the 15th of the month.
Right, next week.
Next week. So it's just a few more days of this where the offers will be good.
This low.
Right, this low. So for the academy, if you sign up for the academy and you pay the full price for the entire first year, and we have three different payment plans: a one-pay plan.
Which is the most affordable.
Which is the most affordable. It's most economical because when you divide the number of lessons by that amount, it's the cheapest, lowest cost. And then you have a 2-pay plan, and then a lot of our students have taken advantage of the 8-pay plan.
Monthly payments.
8 monthly payments. It spreads it out. It's a little bit more in the end, but it spreads it out for them. But if you use any of those payment options and enroll in year 1 by the 15th of the month, we're going to give you as a free gift all of our other 4 art instructional programs.
But that's 17 videos.
17 videos.
Extra.
And workbooks.
Yeah.
So you have From Maces to Mountaintops, a plein air program. 7 lessons with 1 bonus lesson. We have From Tuscany to Tipperary, which was our first plein air program. That's 8 video lessons, 4 in Italy, 4 in Ireland, and 8 companion workbooks. We have Painting the Portrait with Jessica Henry.
That's our bestseller.
Yes.
People love it.
Well, it's with Jessica Henry. And Painting the Still Life with Jessica Henry. So all of those, the actual normal retail value of all those is $988.
If you bought them all separately.
If you bought them all separately at the normal prices. So that's the value of those. So if you enroll in the Renaissance Academy of Fine Arts with this promotion by the 15th of the month, you'll get all of those as free gifts. $988 worth of free gifts. So that's 51 lessons
Yeah.
And it comes down to something like $15.13 per lesson. That's it. For the video and the workbook. So I think it's an incredible deal.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, this is the first time we've done that kind of giveaway, and we decided, as we said, to extend it till the 15th of the month.
Yeah, a lot of people are taking advantage of it.
Right.
And we thought, you know what, it's New Year's resolutions. Let's just extend it. So really excited.
And then those other 4 programs, if for some reason you're not interested in the Academy, you just want to do an individual program, during this special offer to the 15th, we have 2 BOGOs, buy one, get one, free. The first one is for our plein air programs. From I always want to say from Mouses. It's not Mouses, it's from Maces to Mountaintops.
That one.
Now we're on a Seinfeld set here. From Maces to Mountaintops and from Tuscany and Tipperary. Both of those are worth $297 each. You can get both of them for $197. So the $197 is a discounted price. You buy one, you get the other one for free.
So it's 15 videos, comes out to like
$12.37 a lesson, something like that.
Pretty cool.
See, I'm just great with numbers, aren't I? How many artists can say that?
I don't know.
You can also buy those individually, if maybe you already have one, and you can get those individually for only $127 each. So that's from, we went from $297 to $197, whereas our normal sale price. You can get them now individually for $127. And then we also have a buy one get one free on portrait and still life. So those normally sell for $197.
I'll get to your question. Well, he's asking how much money is it all together?
It depends on which.
What? Okay, if you're referring to. I don't think you mentioned how much Renaissance Academy is.
Oh, the Renaissance.
Sorry.
Okay, we'll jump back to Renaissance to answer that question if that's what you're asking. The full year for the first year for the one payment plan is $775.
But you get all that $998
for free
of free
gifts.
Videos. Yeah.
In addition to that.
Yeah. Or you can do it in monthly payments,
right,
whatever.
Right. So, but the $775 for the Academy alone is giving you 8 course modules, 33 lessons,
and this,
and all of that written content in addition to the video lessons.
Yeah.
So then jumping back forward here, fast forwarding back to the second BOGO.
We have 2 BOGOs.
Free. That's painting the still life, painting the portrait.
The studio ones.
Yeah. So those normally would sell for $197. We have been selling them $127, and then we have done specials for $97 a piece. Now you can buy them individually for $77 each.
Till next Tuesday.
Yes, next Tuesday. Or you can buy the BOGO, which is $127, and you get both of them for the price of the discounted price of one. So we have all those options. So since we're on YouTube, our links are below. I was getting confused with all the social media.
So we'll put the links below for all these holiday offers below. We'll also put the links for the Color in Your Life YouTube channel and things like that.
Yes. And
workshops and all those. We've got workshops in Australia, Italy, England, Ireland. Well, no, the Ireland full. That's full.
That's full.
Forget about Ireland.
Maybe we could do another one, you know.
Well, we may have time, so I don't know.
I mean, once you get there, who wants to leave? You got to invite more people.
Actually, I've got a lot of Irish people that are coming to my workshop, so I'm really excited to meet you guys. Thank you.
And Mr. Guinness and Mr. Jameson may be there too. So
if he comes,
why don't you join us?
All right. So, but and also, if you're watching in America, I am putting together a portrait and figure workshop down in Destin, Florida for the first part of May. So stay tuned. And of course, like we said,
San Diego.
Yes, San Diego
in September.
We're going to do one in San Diego too. So we are like all over the map. So very excited about it.
From San Diego to Australia.
Seriously, go to Renaissance Creative Arts if you want to stay up to date with all of these different things that we're doing.
Go to the contact page, fill out the first form and submit it. We'll have you on our list. Yep. We're going to be doing probably some more giveaways.
We always do, yeah, and workshop specials and things like that. So
she gave away a number of paintings over the Christmas
Scotland.
holidays.
Okay, so
Scotland, yes.
If I have a month, in the UK, and I have a few extra, like an extra 10 days. I do want to go up to Scotland. I'm really excited.
Got
about
my
that.
kilt man.
Well, I'll make him leave at home. But so anyway, so I'm looking forward to that, and I do want to go up to Scotland and maybe even just do some video lessons from up there and record them and bring them back here. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking, and that is kind of wraps up everything we're doing. So thank you so much if you sat and listened to this entire thing. Really appreciate it, and you guys mean the world to me. Oh, and I will be on tomorrow. I'm going to do a little still life and talk about that. And so it may be live, it may be pre-recorded. I haven't decided yet. So I will see you tomorrow. And that's it.
Thanks for joining us.
All right.
Happy New Year. Stick to those resolutions.
That's right. We're here for you.
Sign up for the